Hi, Colin and Powers. I hope you guys are doing well today, and I hope you're feeling better. This is your video lesson. There are 4 things I want to talk about. I'll go down the list. If you have questions at the end, or want me to look at anything, feel free to send over any questions that you have. So cool, start from the top. So first thing is moonwalk fingers. We were doing it last time, but just to keep on working on it, what you're gonna do is have Powers imagine that his index and middle finger, these two right here, are 2 legs, and we want to practice making really big hops. Get those 2 fingers moving, alternating back and forth. All right. So what I would do is you can do it either like on the guitar, or you can have like maybe like he can walk like from one side of the room to the other with his fingers. So you can have it where like imagine this is like the floor, right? And you can walk through past over here. But the idea is that you don't want to get there too quick. You want to get real big steps. You don't want to go fast at all. Maybe a prize for whoever goes the slowest. Right? So hop, make it big strides. So you can make your fingers really far out. Who can do the biggest walks? Or sorry, who can do the biggest steps, I should say. So step, 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 step. Making sure that with the right hand. You can do it on the left hand too, but it's more for our purposes to do it on the right hand. Alternating these 2. If you find that the fingers are flying out this way, maybe you can put something in his hand, like a little cotton ball or something like that. You can hold on to. That will give him something to kind of. So rather than doing this right here, which we don't want, a little cotton ball or something back there, or a little toy, something small, like a Lego or something, I guess, and have him walk that way. So practice that for me. Next thing is rhythm. Now, the direction that we're headed in is eventually he'll be on the guitar doing this right here. And what you'll do is we have certain rhythms that we have. The first one being Colorado Rockies. Colorado Rockies. Right? That's the first rhythm that we have. Colorado Rockies. After we do like the getting him to do this, that is, right? That'd be the first thing. But to get him to recognize these rhythms, what we want to do first is Colorado Rockies. So Colorado Rockies. You hear this? It's 4 8th note, the 16th notes followed by 2 8th notes. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. But for him though, we have to get him to recognize what a syllable even is, right? If I did that to a 3-year-old or 4-year-old, they would Colorado Rockies, right? That was what it would look like. Colorado. Do it separate first. Colorado. Have you do it to him and see if he can do it back to you, right? And then you can make mistakes. You can make silly mistakes. Kids love correcting parents and adults. So sometimes I'll do Colorado Rockies. And like, was that right or was that wrong? And like, it's wrong. How am I supposed to do it? Colorado, right? And then once you do that, Rockies, but really enunciate each one of those syllables, right? Colorado, and then separately, Rockies, and then see if you can put them together. Colorado, Rockies, right? If you can do it separately, and then you stick them together, then, because if you try to have him just do it on the guitar, like Colorado Rockies, it won't happen. It'll just be like weird. Like, Rockies, something like that. So make sure to accentuate each one of those syllables, because he doesn't understand what a syllable is as we understand it right now. So we have to break it down. So here's each individual part of the word as a clap, right? Do that for me. And then next is sitting position. We talked about last time being in a rocket ship position. So what you want to do is get into that rocket ship position, sit right on his launch pad, get your gas pedal out, foot up on the gas, right? And making sure you raise it up a little more, there you go. And have him sit there in rocket ship position like this right here, and see how many toys you can get on him. So I have like my dragons or something like that. I'll put them all over. See if you can balance all those dragons and how he can hold that position forward, right? Maybe you guys can do it together where you like see how long he can stack toys on you and see how long you can sit there with your guitar. And sometimes I start shaking after 5 seconds because the kid was going to do it longer than me. I want him to have that victory. So you put little toys all over him and see if you can be super still, and then maybe count to like 3 or 4 or 5 or something like that and shake him off. The idea is we want to build his stamina of like being able to hold position, because when we do this and then we do this and we do this and we do this over here, he's got to maintain still. He's the one who do like this thing right here, we fall, he melts away, or the guitar slides down this way. That happens sometimes. We go too fast in the same position stage. So work on that for me. And then last thing is parachute and moon hop. So we're doing on the floor. So so we have our dot right here for which color he had, and then parachute. Here we go. Parachute and then make sure to take his index finger, touch the G string. I think he was getting it really good last time about which string is which. Touch the G string and push that finger through, right? It rests on the string behind, so it's gonna rest on that 4th string right there. So I'm gonna take my finger, I'm gonna push through right on the tip of my finger. If you find he's jamming his finger in there, take a little pen and mark on the edge of his fingertip. It's like literally on the edge. Touch with a little bit of flesh, push through, and get a nice sound. And then see if he can do it by himself, right? You don't want this. You don't want that. You don't want swinging back towards this way, right? If you do that, then we have to undo certain habits. Then we're forming bad habits, and that means we just have to undo that later on. So push through, just like that right there. You guide his finger first, Mom will do it first for you, and then you do it by yourself, right? Cool. So work on those 4 things for me. Like I said, if you have any questions or want me to look at anything, you're not bothering me by asking me. So good, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys same time next time. Take care, bye.